This boss was appeared on the 28th of February 2024 as Widow's favorite set. We didn't fight against Widow herself, but this was her fan. Assume how hard she will be. The most irritating thing about this boss was damage of air flow ability and headwind push. And the shadow damage by him also insane. Well, most of the sets can beat him. Nowadays, Widow's favorite set becomes free. Recently, Neki provided this set in a free marathon. Well, you can use Widow's favorite set in raids against Ruol and Acolyte on level 5. Here is the gameplay clip against this boss. Also, you can see the logo of Widow's favorite set. This boss was appeared on the 20th of March 2024 as Void Anabot set. On that time, this boss was very hard to beat and we didn't have much sets, but nowadays this boss is easy to beat. He was very irritating due to damage of his chaotic jump and Thousand's Eyes Ori ability. His shadow moves are very fast and he causes us to bleed due to Thousand Eyes Ori ability. This set works well in raids, but you should not use it against Magmarian because it doesn't work against him. Well, this set is not completely free yet, but you could get it from Lucky Board Game. Void Anabot set on level 6 can beat all the hard bosses, but it doesn't work against Dead Forest Triad boss. In this clip, you can watch both boss and Void Anabot set against each other and logo is set above. This boss was appeared on the 10th of April 2024 as Elder's Lion set. The boss was very irritating due to massive health, high weapon damage, and Stormbreaker ability. The set was completely free and this was already in our inventory to get a new bonus. You can play raids with set, but this is not good as compared because the shadow damage is not high. Because this was a free set, fighters don't like it much due to low damage and this set can't beat most of hard bosses. Here is a gameplay against this boss and have a look in the logo of this set. This boss was appeared on the 24th of April 2024 as Shadow Colossus set. This was the hardest and most frustrating boss on that time. At the same time, this was the most favorite set in Legion. This boss was very irritating due to insane shadow damage by every attack and Shadow Spearman ability. Due to his massive health, you could not beat him easily, and you need skills to finish him. Shadow Colossus set becomes most liked set by fighters, because this set is completely based on shadow damage. And due to high shadow damage perk combinations, you can beat every raid boss by dealing high damage. At that time, we could use throw spam to distract him, and this boss doesn't deserve any chance. Nowadays, Neki fixed the throw spam and this kind of bosses become very hard to beat. Well, this set was very awesome and worth to purchase because this is best for raid bosses and most of hard bosses too. Well, you can see logo of this set in a clip that you already watched. Well, this set is not available free yet, but you can get it from Lucky Board's game if game provides. This boss was appeared on the 12th of June 2024 as Liberator set. This was also very irritating boss and too much massive. He uses fast void moves and his weapon damage was too high. It's very hard to escape from his void moves, and the main problem was shards applied by him and reincarnation ability. This set was completely free and players loved it. This set can beat most of hard bosses. The more shard you applies, the more damage will be. I'm personally having fun while using this set. Well, the set is not too good in raids because the damage depends upon type of shard applied. Here is the logo and gameplay clip of this boss. This boss was appeared on 26 June 2024 as King of Serpents set. This was the hardest boss we ever faced from Dynasty faction because there is no limitations of this set. The most irritating thing was damage of his intoxication ability and poisonous puddles dropped by hand. The intoxication ability gives us no chance to hit him and the puddles knock us again and again, which was very frustrating. He is the hardest boss ever and only some specific sets could beat him, like 5 or 6 sets. And that's why King of Serpents set becomes most powerful set in Dynasty, which can beat all hard bosses. The set is not free yet and liked by all shadow fighters. This set is one-shot finish for hard bosses. The set was good in raids, but nowadays Neki nerf its intoxication damage in raids. Well, you could get the set from Lucky Board game, but now don't know when it comes back. Here is the logo which indicates this Venom set. This set is still most powerful in Dynasty faction. This boss was appeared on the 17th of July 2024 as Steelhound set. On that time, Steelhound was more hard to beat than Shadow Colossus due to Pursuit form. The boss had a massive health, and after we finish this, her Firestorm ability works, which is almost impossible to survive. And if you survive Firestorm luckily, then in Pursuit form, she uses Fire Vortex ability and weapon hits. Well, we found a way to don't let her use Firestorm. We could do that by Herald set critical hits. Due to all this, the boss becomes most powerful in Legion faction, and obviously the set bonus Steelhound too. The set completely based on physical damage and can beat every hard boss of the game. Steelhound becomes most powerful set in Legion now, and liked by every shadow fighter. The set could beat level 5 raid bosses in one round, but recently Neki nerfed the timing of Pursuit form. But still, the set is best in raids for all raid bosses and can deal high damage with right perks. The set is not free yet and could be get from Lucky Board. Every fighter wait for the set and it spheres badly. Nowadays we only have some specific sets for this boss, because recently Neki fixed throw spam technique. Here the logo which indicates this set and a final clip between same sets. This boss appeared on the 7th of August 2024 as Possessed set, which was from Heralds. The boss hard because he deal high shadow damage by Messenger 8 ability, which was dangerous for us. You only have to avoid the kunai hit, after which 5 birds attacks you together to kill you instantly. This set was a simple Herald set which is based on shadow damage. Well, the set is not free yet. The set is not good in raids as well, so it's not loved much by fighters. Here the logo which indicates Possessed set. Well, this boss can easily beaten by a lot of sets. This boss appeared on the 18th of September 2024 as Dead Forest Triad set. This boss is more irritating than Steelhound and more frustrating with the massive health. The Mistblade ability, the souls which reflect, us again and again make this boss very irritating. Also, this boss is immune to shadow moves, means we should not use the set which uses shadow moves. Whenever we trying to use shadow moves we got stunned, and then he uses Mistblade or branches underneath ability. On that time we could use throw spam, but at present, we can't use throw spam technique in any way. On the 18th of September when this boss came we could beat him by 10 sets, but later on the 19th of September Neki improved the AI of this boss and then this becomes more powerful. And at present if this boss comes again we only have 3 or 4 sets to beat him because we can't use throw spam anymore. Dead Forest Triad loved very much by fighters because the set is not easy to use and we all having fun while using it. The set performed very well in raids due to Crying Dance ability and can beat almost every OK fighter of Shadow Fight 3. This set is not free yet and you could get it from Lucky Board. This was the best Herald set ever. This boss was appeared on the 30th of October 2024 as Twilight Marksman set. This boss was very hard to beat not because of his abilities, but because of his unfair snare on opponent. He can hang us like this without even standing properly, and then make upper shots to finish us instantly. Due to this unfair snare, only a few sets could beat him. Also, he had very massive health. If we talk about this set, I personally like it because we can use the gun as a weapon and make shots too. We can switch the modes of our fighting style, which is very interesting to use this set. This set performed very good in raids and it is completely based on physical damage. The set is not free yet and here the logo which indicates the set. This boss was appeared on the 27th of November 2014 as Future Keeper set. The only problem was his health segments and Shadow Sequence ability. He is very fast while using Shadow Sequence and he did it after throwing ranged weapon. We had to use a set which could deal high damage and we had to avoid his ranged weapon hit. Future Keeper was a free set and easy to use. I personally having fun because this is a fast Herald set. Well, this set is based on shadow damage and for raids, we can use it for level 5 Acolyte enrolling. Here is the logo which indicates the set and boss Future Keeper was only beaten by some specific sets. This was the last boss of year 2024 which was appeared on the 25th of December as Celestial Koning set. The boss came as a raid boss with 1000 healths and we have to beat him in 20 minutes. The boss uses ice energy and distract us a lot by ice moves. Only 3 or 4 sets are available to deal highest damage to this boss. Dead Forest Triad was best. This set was paid and didn't come in any lucky board yet. We're having fun while using ice moves. The set performed very well in raids but still can't challenge Steelhound's damage in raids. Here the logo of this set and hope you all love this last set of year 2024. The content has ended here fighters and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If I left something, forgive me for that, and if I make any mistake, then let me know in comments. Don't forget to subscribe the channel for more amazing content, and don't forget to share the video to others.